Hello everybody and welcome back to ETS Reacts, and today we're back with Agents of the Four Seasons, Episode 7, Dusk. Last episode, seems like we've kind of wrapped up the backstory on Sakura and Hinaki-ku, as we saw Hinaki-ku get captured by the insurgents, and kind of how she had to get rid of this other half of herself pre-insurgent capture, and so now she has like dissociated herself between post and pre, and so Sakura kind of went on this journey to try to heal Hinaki-ku right after being recaptured, and now we finally got to the point of Hinaki-ku has convinced Sakura to accept Lord Rose in the winter side of this, and now I think maybe we're moving towards them meeting up again this episode, or like what emotional steps are we going to be taking forward, because that's every episode we have some sort of emotion with the show, which makes it really amazing. So let's wait no more and let's get it. Bunny. Another flashback with Hinaki-ku. Kind of looks like her, but I can't tell for sure here. Rinda. Who's Rinda? Wait, this is from the opening. Is this the Fall people? We're getting introduced to the Agent of Fall. And I think this guy, the Rendo guy, is the bodyguard, and this young girl is the Agent of Fall. Me, pick me, pick me, pick me. She sounds just like Hinaki-ku. Yeah, this is probably her first... Yeah, she just said it there. This is probably her first ever spring. And isn't that crazy when you think about it, that an Agent of Fall has never seen one of the seasons? Like, that's so nuts. This guy's a sucker. That's a little sus, but I mean, sometimes with younger girls, you have an older guy that you like, maybe. Yeah, see, he shuts it down. Now, he is a knight. He's a bodyguard, a knight. You can be a princess, just he can't be your prince. This, like, look in his eye here kind of screams he's saying something, but, like, does he truly mean it? You know, because we know bodyguards have different relationships. Like Sakura and Hinaki-ku, they really wanted to be together. But if you look at Summer, like Summer, the Agent of Summer's sister, never wanted to be the bodyguard. She was forced into it. The bodyguard of Summer had some hate within her. Hate might be a strong word, but like resentment of how she always had to be the bodyguard for her sister, and she was forced into that role. And I wonder if this guy might have some being forced into this role as well. Agent of Autumn. Agent of Autumn does come off the tongue a little bit better than Agent of Fall, so Agent of Autumn. We're sticking with the A's. My Autumn. That was too happy. They love showing this map of like Japan, I think. Spring is spreading across Yamato. Don't know that place. I think it's kind of signifying, or are they like working their way up the country, this map here? Like, it'd be really interesting to compare this map right here and how much was covered in like the winter snow in episode 2 or 3, let's say, and now that like Sakura and Hinaki-ku are like working their way up the map, that now it's like just this northern part that's kind of in that winter time frame. Arimasu. Sakura. I don't know what those are. Snacks. Damn it, I asked you! What do you like? Nice job with the manifestation on Tishu. Oh, Rui, this is the Agent of Summer. Till next time, night night, how's it going? Nice job with the manifestation. Nice, nice. So they're in a little group chat with the Summer sisters. Couldn't you swing by the village of Winter and see your beloved Lord Rose? No, I love that they just started off that conversation with like, nice job manifesting spring, but you know their whole goal was just to send this one text later on. Ah, I was thinking about that the whole time. And she moves a little further away from Sakura because she's like, I don't know how she's gonna respond to that text. So, sneak. I've said I want to see him. A souvenir. That was pretty cute.
無事鄭州での権限を終えられたようだ。残るはこの絵にしの地だけか。決めたぞ、伊手長。
Huh? Is Lord Rose gonna go see her? Please, I've been begging for like 4 or 5 episodes now. Can you just let them reconnect? Yep, none of us can wait that long. Come on now.
2人が権限を終え次第、正式に面会を申し入れる。
Nice.
もろもろ事情が分かって確信した。春の里は信用できん。
Yeah, we can't trust the village of Spring or the agency.
この俺がひなぎくたちの後ろ盾になる。妥当な判断だ。では、頃合いを見計らい叱るべく。なんだ、やけにあっさりしてるな。
No, he wants to see Sakura too. He ain't gonna put up no fight.
ことを考えていたからな。お前が言い出さなければ進言するつもりだった。それに気になることもあってな。
I really want to know what's been bothering him because there's a lot of stuff that bothers me in this show of the agency and the village and how they treat the agents. Yeah, I'm really interested about them because this is something we haven't explored yet. Like, we haven't seen Autumn at all. So it'd be interesting to see how the village treats Autumn because we haven't dived into like how the village of Summer treats Summer, Winter, etc., Autumn, etc. So look at my cute cherry blossoms. Because right now it kind of feels like they live in a bubble where only Rindo is allowed to enter the bubble to communicate with the agent of Autumn. Which, if that's the case, that's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. She's like a caged animal at a zoo, is kind of what it feels like right now. Hinaki-ku? Huh? That isn't... Or did she say bodyguard? Oh, the guard is Spring. So yeah, it was Sakura. Ah, so her name is after an autumn flower, where Sakura is obviously after a spring flower. So is Rindo. Was Rindo an autumn flower? Are they all named after flowers? Yeah. That's cute. I literally think she lives in a bubble that she's not allowed to leave. Like she's a zoo animal. Like they've put her in a cage and they come back to like do little bits of like an hour of play and then and then they leave. Like this is so sad. This is so sad. Yeah. Yeah, you could tell that the stuff he was saying when he looked into his eyes earlier when I was like, I wonder what their relationship is, because it doesn't seem like he truly thinks of this little girl as someone that he truly loves or something. Like, this is so shitty how they treat the agents of the seasons. Like, they literally treat them like they're some wild animal that has a single purpose.
おい、何の匂いだ。
カレーうどん。
ガリオ
こ
ダ
んなところで食うな長月。
いいよからお取り寄せした名店の味だよ。
Damn, so his form of bodyguarding for Autumn, is it just to have like crazy security? That's why he literally has her trapped in a zoo cage so that no one else can get into it and only them, and then they have cameras around it 24/7? Or is he just actually a bad guy? Prince Charming. I mean, if people call you Prince Charming, unless they're just trying to be funny, that's crazy.
ごめんごめん。どちらかといえば。
Night.
また覗いてたのか。
やだな、仕事だよ仕事。
This is so fucked up.
釣り球が襲撃なんてされてなければね。今頃フェアリーちゃんをお花見に連れて行ってあげられたのに。
This is so effed up. It's unbelievable. Like, I can't get over how poorly all the agents of the seasons are treated.
サンルームを新設したのは正解だったな。
設備は一度整えてしまえばそれ以上はかからないからね。秋は族の
Like, I get it. It's important to protect them, but, like, this is crazy.
少ない分予算も限られてる。効率よく守らないと。自家発電も導入していて正解だったよ。この間の夏利休は発電所を爆破されて停電したって言うし。
ここ最近の族の動きが引っかかる。夏利休襲撃か。
Yes, it's like the agency feeds them informations or they have a leak within the agency. I said that during whatever episode they attacked the Summer Palace and how they knew that Lord Rose was flying into that area that Spring had just manifested. So there's a leak within the agency, or the agency is deploying the insurgents for a certain reason or attacks for some sort of plan.
少しあれは地元の小規模な組織だったと聞いたが、何か不審な点でも。
Yes.
そんな弱小の族がどうやって我々の尽くし入りを知ったかだ。
Yeah, it's a leak within the agency.
急遽決定したものだ。スケジュールが固まったのも直前だった。空港で待ち伏せは手際が良すぎるか。他にも新たな武器密輸ルートがどうのといった噂や。
What if it was, this is crazy big brain theory and it's probably not true, but you know, in that episode 2, how the agency placed a newcomer into Lord Rose and Winter's bodyguard group, and he was there like hiding behind all of them, scared because it's the first day on the job. Like, maybe it's that guy. That's a crazy pull. It's definitely not it. Makes sense. Like they're saving up resources for a big all-out attack on something, but their attacks have been efficient. It's been small but efficient attacks, and you're now scared that it's going to lead into a big efficient attack, which may lead to devastating results for the agents.
エニシ入りに合わせてひなぎくたちの周辺に追加の護衛を内々にだ。不穏な動きがあることを姫高様にもお伝えした方が。
No.
いや、あくまで違和感で確証はない。それにちゃんと休んでいてほしいが、桜のことだ。ただでさえ気を張っているだろう。
Like Hinaki-Q is so cute here, like trying to pick out a souvenir for Lord Rose, and Sakura, you know, it's just like on her guard, but she's also trying to like pay attention. And we also kind of forget, like, right, she had the shakes of like not wanting to kill people either in our last battle, so like I am a little worried about her mental state going into another battle. These bodyguards are like complete opposites too. You can tell just by the way the one's eaten and the other one's more professional without the apple being eaten.
そういえばフェアリーちゃん、春の大校舎に会いたいって言ってたね。
10年ぶりの春か。復帰早々式長と揉めて権限の開始が遅れたと聞いたが。
ああ、 大観衆の前で権限の儀式させる計画から逃げちゃったってやつ。指揮長春部門は
The FSA Springs division sure are stupid, huh? The Guard of Spring is a moron. So this must be the agency's Autumn division, is that like agent right there with the lab coat on, and then the Guard is saying that Asakura is stupid. So they both think both of their counterparts are stupid.
どう考えてもバカは春の従者だろう。代行者は世界に季節をもたらす存在、公人なんだ。護衛官がうまく手綱を握って言うことを聞かせなくてどうする。
That is the correct definition of being a guard, but not if you truly value the agent's life as a human being that they're meant to be. Like with the Autumn, sure, you're doing the perfect as the rules definition statement of protecting them against society or whatever he said. Agents bring the seasons into the world. They're public figures. He's saying the agents are public figures. A guard needs to take over the reins and make them follow orders. Yes, that is the definition of what a guard is. But look at the agent of Autumn and how her life's been so far. You have her in a cage like a zoo animal. That's no way a human should live.
エアリーちゃんにゲルアマな君がそれを言う
それも仕事のうちだ。子供だからな。適当に日を浴びさせて貸しても食わせて。ごっこ遊びであやしてさえおけば機嫌がいい。
あざみリンド王子様もだ。
神通力の精度は体調や気分の良し悪しで大
Command of divine power fluctuates based on physical and mental condition.
きく変わる。万全な状態で機能させるためだ。
So she needs to be in the most happy, like fulfilled mode. And I guess if the only thing you know that makes you happy and fulfilled is your guard or your bodyguard, that you will do whatever they say because that's what will make you happy and fulfilled. They'll give you head pats or whatever.
体調や気分の良し悪しで大きく変わる。万全な状態で機能させるためだ。
実際、感情の揺れが神通力に左右されてデータが出てる。代行者の力はまさにお気持ち次第ってわけさ。なのに嫌がる代行者に大勢の客の前で
When she doesn't want to.
アイドルよろしく歌って踊れって逆効果も甚だしい。かも相手は誘拐被害者だよ。バカは指揮長の方でしょ。まあけど言い換えれば感情の高ぶり次第でものすごい力を発揮すること。
Right. And that's what the village is playing on, right? Of, oh, we're taking your Sakura away. Like, she's going to never see you again. Big emotions letting out the spring, all this stuff. Where I really think the big brain players here is the village of spring. Because they basically, Hinaki-ku runs to whatever tune they want when they try to yank Sakura around from her.
ああ、10年前の誘拐事件か。
そうそうそれ。式下ろしも終わってない新米の状態で巨大な桜を作り上げ、自分の従者と冬の主従を守護した。それも我らがフェアリーちゃんとそう変わらない年で。
なでしこを比較に使うのはやめろ。
いやいや、もちろんフェアリーちゃんを下げてるわけじゃなくて。
Very struggling to manifest her season.
それだけひなぎく様が桁違いだってこと。何せ公式記録にはないんだけど、ここだけの話。誘拐した族の根城を吹っ飛ばして出てきたって噂もある。
That is true.
驚いてる。僕も驚いた。すごいよね。
そんな力があるならもっと早く逃げられたんじゃないか。
They animated the crap out of that, but then they used some weird CGI for the leg kick.
そんな力があるならもっと早く。
Look at this. I really love the mouth animation of this, like the draw. I'll continue to extend, but then they CGI'd the living crap out of this kick, and it looked bad.
君さ、婦女暴行事件の被害者にも抵抗できたはずだ。
Yep, that is kind of like that, but that's a crazy comparison to this conversation. I guess not really, because she was physically assaulted and kidnapped, so that's still a crazy thing. I like this agent. She's the one cool agent I've seen so far. Hopefully she's not a turncoat. Don't come near me, jackass. Yeah, goddamn 6-year-old girl. Yeah, can you imagine? Like, you're Agent of Autumn, you're their world right now to that little girl. Could you imagine if you got kidnapped and they said, we're gonna torture your guard and kill him? She's gonna freak out because you're the only thing she knows. Yeah, we've seen it. Yeah, deep scars. Yeah, wow. Finally, a competent person who understands the world, and she works in the agency. Why couldn't we hire like 100 more of her? Come on. Okay, Sakura, I thought we had a breakthrough last episode of accepting Hinaki-ku's feelings towards Lord Rose and Techo. She wants to see snooze, boo. Oh, she wants to see him. She's just playing this little tough act because she needs someone to hate. That's what I was saying. This guy on the right, he's not the professional guy. The guy on the left says the most professional thing, didn't eat the apple. This guy who blurted out stuff, ate the whole apple and was very laxed. And that's what I was saying to this guy is, you could tell the differences in the personality. It kind of is beside himself with worry. The other guy's like, oh my god. Sakura, that's just gonna piss her off even more. Was that better? But it's time to forgive and accept the real feelings that went on during that whole event. Yeah, she's just scared because she knows that she treated him unjustly. So now she has to go back and kind of apologize or sit with that weight in her stomach, I guess, of going there and being like, hey, I'm sorry. Like, it was a really hard situation for me, but I did overreact and I'm apologizing. Or maybe she's afraid that she won't be treated the same as before the incident. Wow, I just realized what Techo was saying with the insurgents. If they're doing small attacks, we're about to get together, and the end of the season is probably going to be the Council of the Agents, right? And what if they do a large-scale attack on the Council of Agents? That has to be what it is, right? Like, that's what is making Techo worried. So that's going to be crazy. All the agents in one spot, and they've done a really calculating job so far, the insurgents, of hitting Lord Rose and Hinaki-ku when they're together, Hinaki-ku in Summer when they're together. So I'm like, why are we all getting together 24/7? Like, it doesn't make any sense. No. Yeah, because she can't meta. Oh, so she was able to do it. She just got super sick. So he has a hard time trusting the agents as well? Or the agency?
少し水分を取った方がいい。アイスなら食べられますか？何か欲しいものは？
Damn. She's just a little girl.
大丈夫。そばにいますよ。
リンド、まだかしら。早く一緒に食べたいわ。
How depressing is this? It's so depressing how they treat these agents and how she's just constantly thinking about Rendo because it's the only family member that she has that we know of, and all she thinks about 24/7 all day is Rendo, 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 because it's the only person she knows because he sits in here at this exhibit.
さて、またおもりか。この後は家庭教師、勉強させて、夕食、風呂にも入れて。
大校舎と護衛官は主従関係を結ぶ過程で強い共依存になりやすいって論文にもあったけど。
I'm sure, because it's the only people they ever interact with. Yeah, he's oblivious, so he does care about her more than anything in the world. He just says he doesn't.
着いたね。えにし、春呼んだらひなぎく来てるって。老生様に気づいてもらえるよね。
Yep, he will. Hopefully.
しかし面会だの後ろ盾になるだの我ながらただの言い訳だな。お前も本当はさくらに会いたいだけじゃないのか。力になりたいのは本当だ。これから先今度こそ何があっても俺が守る。
Let's go.
これまでのように遠くから見守っておけばいい。ひなぎくたちのことを思えばそっとしておいた方が。
To give them space, I don't know.
したいだなんて俺のエゴでしかない。
Right, because he's saying what I'm saying. To have two agents in the same spot, really risky, and that's where all the insurgent attacks have happened so far this year, minus the attack on Lord Rose. But it is selfish. But you haven't seen her in 10 years, so I think it's okay.
ごめんね、さくら。
10年だ。待ち続けて。
Searching.
探し続けた。
会いたい。
I just love this piano soundtrack so much. I could like download it and listen to it like all day.
気持ちがね、どんどん膨らんでるの。
俺のせいなのは分かってる。会う資格なんてないのも許されていいはずがないのも分かってる。それでも
ここがいっぱいになってね。時々キュってなる。
So cute. The relationship's just like so cute and wholesome.
会いたい。
サンルーム警備へ通達。そちらに戻る。
No way, are they gonna end this with her getting attacked? No way! They dropped a whole bomb on freaking Agent of Autumn?
サンルーム警備へ通達。そちらに戻る。
What? What the hell? What the... So is this the insurgents?
死んだか。
Oh. Oh. Wow, I was not expecting her to manifest, or because wasn't she struggling with her manifest, and they said it takes a very traumatic emotional event, and especially if she thinks that her, what's that guy's name, Rendo got killed during this, and like we talked about, the bodyguard, like that attachment is so strong between these two. And this guy, I swear, that was an agent guy. That's a guy from within that is an insurgent. I feel like he was with the agents talking to what's his face.
回収しましょう、ミカミ。
は
気に入ったわ、この子。
Wait, is that the one who tortured Hinakiku in the beginning of last episode?
じゃなかったんですか。
連れて行きます。
また飼い犬に手を噛まれるおつもりですか。
I feel like it
一
is.
度で十分だ。それに計画が。
That is.
まるであの子。
Just like Hinakiku.
カヨ様、姫高様。
あきりきゅうが。
Oh, alright, let's see Rindo crash out. God, they try to do this to you every episode. Every episode, I think I'm like gonna shed a tear. I think in this moment, if you're Rendo, I think you realized how you treated this little girl horribly, of locking her up in this cage, not allowing her to experience life as a human, just because she's the agent of Autum. And I mean, I get you have these insurgents that are coming in and trying to kill him. And I don't really understand the insurgents, because part of me goes like, wow, are the insurgents the good guys? Like, because they see how harshly these agents are being treated. But then we see the whole Hinakiku stuff of like torturing her and all that stuff. So I'm like, well, that can't be right. But now I just think if you're Rendo, you're like, oh my God, I've treated her so poorly. And I think he just reflects that as all of this happens. And you're complaining about going up and trying to share this apple tart with her and all this stuff. Like, I think that's what's so depressing about it, is she was just so happy to be with you, just to spend time with you, and then you turn around and like you complain about it to the agents or the people you work with, when in reality, you know, it's not true. And then something like this happens. It's just like, you know, that you should like never take for granted like any time you have with someone you care about, or even just like an acquaintance, because even a random memory with someone can be precious. And he was also making fun of like the guard, or not really making fun of Sakura of all this stuff, but like kind of downplaying Sakura, thinking he was better. And now guess what? What the agent was saying earlier of what capturing and how this has an indirect effect on the other people with that are connected with the captured person and all of this stuff. Like, he's gonna be living through it now. And you can't protect, and you feel this like, damn. Damn. The eyes. Every episode they do this to you. It's unbelievable how they do this to you every episode. And I was just about to say before, like, the last 5 minutes of this episode where it was, like, crazy emotional, I was about to be like, this is the first episode where they haven't tried to hit you with, like, this emotional moment, and then we drop a freaking bomb on the Palace of Autumn, and it just turns straight emotional. Like, I think that's the closest I've been to shedding a tear on the show so far. And I think every episode you could have shed a tear. But I think what just kind of got me was even in the beginning when you were kind of like, wait, is the Agent of Autumn literally a caged animal right now? And that already to me, it made me feel a little disgusted, right? And then you get towards the end and you're like, holy cow, she could have just died there. And all she would have known in her life was being a caged animal with a person who was fake to her basically all the time. And you're kind of like, holy shit, this is effed up. So anyway, what an amazing episode. It was unbelievable. Another great one by the Agents of Four Seasons. So thank you guys for watching to the very end. If you guys have enjoyed the reaction, make sure to like and subscribe. That's how I know you guys are enjoying the Agent of the Four Seasons. So I'll see you next time. Bye.